Yo, Bingers, welcome back. Thanks for clicking. I want to show off this massive hardback book I got at Ollie's. Check this thing out. The Bronze Age of DC Comics, 1970 to 1984 by Paul Levitz. Over 400 color pages. Look at, I'll show you the spine. And see how thick that thing is. And I'll show you the back. I checked, this thing should retail for like 60 bucks. $9.99, gotta love Ollie's, good stuff, cheap. So the concept is I'm just gonna flip through this. I might commentate on some stuff. But really, it's just like, look at the pictures. This is a flip through instead of a read through. If you have a Ollie's in your area, they have different stuff at different locations, but I go check them out at least once or twice a month. They have all types of interview with Dennis and Neil. All types of classic covers strewn throughout here. Different interior art. Right, just like on the cover there, and they talk about the humanized superhero, Sergeant Rock. That looks cool. And of course it has all your cape stuff in here. Superhero stuff. Jack Kirby. There's a classic interior page there. And they have all the other stuff. So there's Tarzan and the westerns. Wonder Woman for President. I guess that's the back. That's the back of this book. Of course, you're talking about the 70s in comic books. You gotta talk about Superman versus Spider-Man. Battle of the Century. Muhammad Ali wearing the Superman crest. Of course, Superman the movie. That was 78, right? I see, and then here they have like a little more of a biography on Jack Kirby. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. I have a couple of them that are Kirby. And I have a couple of these Black Magic. That's Kirby and Simon, I believe. That's interesting. Commandy. Omac. Days of the Mob. I don't have this book, but I have a book where they advertise it in the back. Of course, you're going to see tons of Batman in here. Neil Adams. Dennis O'Neill, or Denny O'Neill, some people know him as. The classic Green Lantern, Green Arrow cover. John Stewart becoming a Green Lantern. Black Lightning getting invited to the JLA. They have, some of the love and romance in here. And then I was flipping through here. They do this weird thing. They do this marriage between more of like the horror, suspense stuff and the romance, which I didn't know about. I always thought of them as two different things. And then Wonder Woman kind of takes a little dip into which they're kind of doing now with Justice League Dark. Isn't that interesting? In a roundabout way. I got some of these. I think I have House of Mystery. I don't know if I have any House of Secrets, and I got one or two Ghosts. The Witching Hour, we did that. Dr. Zorn. am Soul Master. Joe Orlando. See, I enjoy this type of art. I like the, what's now, Len Wein. That's great. Look, Space Voyagers and the Queen Ant. This is from Rima the Jungle Girl, issue 5. It's like a backstory. Look for that in a future episode of the Back Issue Binge. Time Warp. I look for that from Beyond the Unknown. That's a beautiful page there. Gigantic Strange, the Phantom Stranger. Berni, man, gotta love Berni. You ever see the animated movie Heavy Metal? Some of his art work or style, I don't know how that works exactly. More Batman. Batman meets the Shadow. Adventure Comics with the Spear. Carson of Venus, you saw that on and Weird Worlds. We had issue 1 on here on the Back Issue Binge. Jonah Hex, Weird Western Tales. I gotta get more of them. I haven't done an issue of any westerns yet. Jim Aparo. Marshall Rogers. That's interesting. Kung Fu Fighter. I have some of them. I should do one of them. More Superman stuff. That looks... Jimmy Olsen stuff is always kind of weird. I seen that on an auction, I think. Private Life of Clark Kent. I can't go home again. Interesting. Shazam. Shazam. Isis. And the live action Shazam and Isis back then. More Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. Oh look. Lois Lane and Wonder Woman going at it. That's an interesting page right there. Adventure Comics, Supergirl. Ooh. Oh yeah, all her different outfits. Wonder Woman. Death. I always love when they scream death from the covers. Yeah, Linda Carter. I seen this episode. More Linda Carter. All right, this book is already worth $10. Oh, check it out. Oh, The Unexpected. I have one of them. Back to that. Like that magazine and Ralph Snart and all that stuff. SNL. Alex Toth. The Prez. Look at that. Hawk Moose. Power Girl. There's all the girls. That's interesting. Psycho War. That's always Paul Levitz, who is the author of this book. It's a big Detective Comics. I always love red and yellow on a cover, and black. So this is like the perfect cover right here. And look at that art, man. Whew. Gorgeous. The Flash. The Flash is always a trip, man. The Flash series right now is pretty good. Aquaman. Plastic Man. How a comic magazine is created. Insecto Sapiens. Color. Ah! What do you have here? Murphy Anderson. Jose Luis Garcia-Lopez, man. Last Man on Earth. I've seen this cover. Doing the movie. Superman versus Muhammad Ali. This is crazy, and you look at all the, like, there's Jimmy Carter, there's Batman, obviously, Lex Luthor. I think that's MLK. There's all types of celebrities, and then DC staffers. And I think on the next page, yeah, they give you the legend, and you can look down and see who everybody is. One is they don't have, where was he? I think there was Stan Lee, and if you look on the legend, they don't have a number for that person. That's kind of a, Far Out, man. Bugs Bunny. Holy smokes. Superman, man. Super Dictionary. I'm gonna have to get like the Flash and start flipping faster through these pages. Pinball Man. Lady Cop. There's some cool different stuff coming up here. More like that crime. Vixen. Robert Kanigher. That's the guy we read a lot of because we read like the war stuff. Sergeant Rock. Blitzkrieg. I don't have one issue of anything from the series of Blitzkrieg. I had a chance at an auction, but I got outbid. Star Spangled War Stories with the Unknown Soldier. I think that's the Honda tank. Men of War. Yeah, CGI combat. Our Army Army at War. That is outstanding. Weird war tales with the creature commandos. The biblical stuff. Joe Kubert. We love Joe Kubert here at the back issue bin. Look, Tarzan, the City of Gold, and then Tor. We did Tor issue 2. This is issue 1. Issue 2 had a yellow background. Issue 1 had a red one. Like I said, I love red, yellow, black, and white. For some reason. Look, here's more Rima the Jungle Girl. Here's the first issue of Kong. I have issue 2, but the interior, the print is a little blasted. That's why we haven't seen that on here. Sword of Sorcery. That sounds cool. DC and their Hercules. Iraq, I have one issue of that. I don't have any Stalker. Dr. Fate. Warlord, I have a bunch of issues of them, but I got them at a pawn shop, and I think somebody left like their collection. Well, it looked like they left them out in the rain. So everything's all wrinkled. It's hard to do. We're getting near the end here. Hawkman, Black Hawk, Hawk this, Hawk that. Oh, more Challengers of the Unknown. I like that new series they did a couple years ago, but they dropped it after 6 issues. The art was incredible, and the story was pretty cool. You got to know all the characters, and it looked like it was setting up to go somewhere. Oh, wow, cool. And they just ended it. Marv Wolfman and George Perez. So a ton of the Teen Titans in here. Wow. I always love skeletons too. Skulls, skeletons. I've seen this around. I didn't take a dip yet. And look, I wanted to, first so you can get an idea how I have 3 comic books about Star Trek. One of them I featured here on the back issue binge was one of those Whitman, the big Dynabrite comics. And that gives you an idea how big this book is as well. And then the other one, what's a shark going to do to Superman? The other one was the comic book adaptation of Star Trek V, where if you know about that, they lost the budget on there. They're supposed to have a big rock creature at the end, and they didn't have it. Well, that's in the comic book. I was thinking I want Popeyes right now, that's all. The toys. Oh, more Swamp Thing, Berni, I think. Oh, Alan Moore, yeah. Everybody likes him. Vigilante. Frank Miller. I think we're closing up all. That's the end. All right, everybody. Is there anything special in here? It's kind of the same thing here. You know the drill. I'm not going to explain to you how YouTube works. Thanks for hanging out. And until next time, I'll see you in the back issues. Or Ollie's. Good stuff, cheap.